Hello everybody. So as you know, today was the second day of the Summer Games Fest, and quite frankly, it was kind of disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was some good stuff there. Like, for example, we finally have somewhat of a release date for Overwatch 2, and Starfield looked really promising, but I'll have to talk about Bethesda later in this video. But the rest of the event was either stale, dry, or flat out boring, because, first of all, why are we announcing DLCs and expansion packs in these events? Like, I really don't care about what new thing you have in Forza Horizon 5 or Sea of Thieves, because that's not what these events are for. That's the kind of thing you announce either on your Twitter feed or on a website or in the main menu of your game, like for the communities that actually care about those games. Not here. Like, a good 20 minutes of this event was just stuff for games that already exist. Like, why are you even wasting time and money on this? You put it on your website somewhere where people can read it. It's not worth the effort to make an actual video about it. And the games that we did see honestly just show how uninspired and random some developers are, because, for example, that game from Arcane Studios, which looks like this weird Frankenstein child of Left 4 Dead and Fortnite and I guess Call of Duty Zombies or something, and, you know, it just does not look good or interesting at all. So I have no idea what the hell is up with that. Or that one game that literally looks like a Flash game from 2012. And honestly, like, a lot of games at this event just do not really belong there, because either they're indie games or just some really low budget title. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with indie games, but, like, this is for the more big AAA stuff, if you know what I mean. You know, you can have events for indie games, but it has to be a separate thing, like, not this. The only AAA games we really saw here were Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, and Starfield. But Starfield, like, here's my thing. I don't mind this game being made. In fact, I'm actually looking forward to it. It looks really cool. But Bethesda really doesn't know what the hell they're doing, guys. They have their priorities completely mixed up and just not in the right order at all, because these guys know that we've been asking them for the last decade to make Elder Scrolls 6. Literally, the main thing we would tell them, Elder Scrolls 6, Elder Scrolls 6, Elder Scrolls 6, make Elder Scrolls 6. And they just keep ignoring it. They made a trailer like a few years ago to make everyone get off their backs, and that trailer was like 10 seconds long, so it didn't really show anything. And since then, no updates, no blog posts, no pictures, no nothing. And it just makes you think, like, what gives? The same goes for Fallout. Like, I can't believe these guys are still trying to do something with Fallout 76. The game is dead. Get over it, okay? We didn't want this, like, weird multiplayer MMO Fallout sort of kind of buggy experience that, like, is just not what Fallout is supposed to be about, okay? We want Fallout 5, guys, and I'm not trying to be, like, this entitled, like, douchebag and just say that, like, oh, these companies have to do exactly what we want. But it's pretty obvious to everybody that Fallout 5 is the logical next step in the series. And 76, I mean, I guess it was at first somewhat of an interesting concept when it was first presented, but it was executed absolutely horribly, and in the end just did not end up really working well in the Fallout franchise. From what I can tell, when people said they wanted a multiplayer Fallout, they were talking about, like, a co-op experience or, like, a small squad of players in an otherwise PvE setting, but not this, like, giant MMO thing that these guys are trying to pull off, because, again, it just does not fit with what Fallout is supposed to be. Like, I feel like Bethesda purposely started working on Starfield just to stick it to the Fallout and Elder Scrolls fanbase and just be like, aha, we're not making the new installment in your series because screw you. And, I mean, obviously, I'd like to think that's not the case, but it does kind of feel like it. And also, like, Starfield, it does, again, look really cool, but they still haven't gotten the facial animations right. I mean, these animations look like they're from 2005, guys, just like the way they do in Skyrim and Fallout. So I don't know if they're ever going to perfect that or, like, make it better, or if that's just going to be a staple of Bethesda development, just not very good facial animations. There is one pretty reassuring thing in the event, and that was the Hideo Kojima announcement, because apparently he's working on a horror game. At least that's what I read in the leaks. And he's using, like, Microsoft technology to do that. So I'm looking forward to see what will happen with that. But yeah, basically, I wish this event had more interesting stuff in it, because what we got was, like, one good game for 10 bad ones. And Capcom is supposed to have their event tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to see what will happen there. I did hear about the Resident Evil 4 remake, obviously, and you can watch my video about that, actually, that I made a few days ago. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what happens there. And other than that, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This was your captain speaking. Peace out.